Well, all you guys who don't care if Muss leave, all you guys who think Muss is a sorry coach, all you guys who say most Muss can't coach offense, your dream might be coming true because the Muss bus is probably finna head up west. Let's talk about it. Alright guys, so if you keep up with sports the way I keep up with sports, and especially my Razorbacks, you know like I know, Eric Musselman has an interview with USC. And we're gonna talk about this interview and why or why not, why this will happen. But first, we're gonna do that first, and then we're gonna talk about why this came about. So, USC, I believe, is the only school that can get Muss out because of that's where he's from. That is Musselman all day long. He's the Bay Area. He loves it. I think his mom is still there. That's where he's from. So what better way to, coach than to go back home and do it? He came to Arkansas, two Elite Eights, one Sweet 16. No SEC titles. Not really a winning record besides I think 1 year in the SEC. 1 year out of what 5 years we had with Muss. Okay, and let's not forget that Muss, anywhere he goes, he stays no longer than 4 years. I think it's like 4 years. If you go look at his coaching tenure, about 4 or 5 years he's gone. I think he's coming up on his 6th year now, I believe, here at Arkansas. So it's like, is it a surprise? Yeah, for sure it is. But then again, no, it's not. Musselman that's home to Muss. He wants to go back home. He may not say it, but he wants to go back home. And it's funny because I think his wife got rid of Twitter. He hasn't been putting anything out. Kids ain't putting nothing out. Muss ain't saying anything. I don't hear nothing about recruiting going on, even though we just got to recruit 6'10" forward from UMass or center from UMass. But what does that mean for the university? You know what I'm saying? Does they got decommit and follow Muss to USC because I think he's gone? Or does he stay at Arkansas and wait to see what Arkansas going to do? No, we don't know yet. But that's it. Muss is from there. Muss, that's home to Muss. So if any job, not a BYU, not a BYU, but not no SMU, not no Louisville, it had to be a UCLA, a USC, something up there to make Muss leave. And I think this is it. If the money is right, I think Muss is gone. Okay? So that's that point. That is why. But why is Muss entertaining it? Muss, you only had one bad year. But what about the way y'all talked about me? What about the way y'all made me feel so small? What about this team that I just had to put up with that I ain't never dealt with a day in my life like this? What about all this stuff? Man, y'all, I can't coach. I love triangle. I don't know how to run an offense. I can't recruit. So much stuff Muss has heard. So who would want to stay in something like this? Us as a fan base is why this is going on. Instead of us having Muss back, since it's just one bad year, let's shake back next year and let's make this thing work, Muss. We putting out stories like love triangles. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I talked about it because that's what I do. I talk about things that's popping on the internet, that's popping in sports right now. Players, teams, I talk about them. So yes, the love triangle. Muss can't coach offense. Muss did a horrible job recruiting. Muss don't really want to be here. Muss just trying to leave, after just trying to get the season over to leave. Muss didn't want to go to the NIT. Muss has heard so much in 1 year because he had a down year. All because he had a down season. Muss is apparently all this bad stuff now. And now, here we go. Don't know what we're going to be looking like next year because what are we going to do? What is Battle going to do if he don't decide to go to the NBA draft? What is Brazil going to do if he don't decide to go to the NBA draft? What is Mark going to do if he don't decide to go to the NBA draft? We are about to rebuild at Arkansas. But I'm gonna say that for the whole video. Alright. So that's why Mussel's getting ready to get up out of here. Because of the fan base of Arkansas is so brutal and freaking harsh. Everybody can't take that. Everybody ain't got thick skin. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, it's a possibility Muss turn it down. They might not offer him enough money. Yurichek might be like, hey man, I really want you here. Do here. Another extension under the table. Or make it known, like, man, we want Muss to be this coach, so we're gonna pay him some more money. Don't know what's gonna happen. But what is USC gonna do for him? What is USC gonna do for him? But first off, while we're talking about USC, let's talk about their backstory, their background. What have they done? Since 97, I was born in 96, so I'm going to talk about 97. 97, up to current. Got put out first round, got put out Elite Eight. Okay, so this is the year they made it. 1997, 2001, 2, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2011, 2016, 2017, 21, 22, and 23. All right. So, out of those years, started in 97, put out first round, made it to the Elite Eight, put out, made it to the first round, made it to the Sweet 16, made it to the first round, made it to the second round, first to four, made it to the first round, round of 32, Elite Eight, first round. All right. So he has 2 Elite Eights, okay, 3 Sweet 16s, okay, and that's that. 2 Elite Eights, 3 Sweet 16s. That's all Muss has. I mean, that's all USC has. And what Muss got? For Arkansas, 2 Elite Eights and a Sweet 16. USC has done nothing in basketball. Nothing whatsoever. So why would he want to go to this school? You know, you ask, why here? Like I told you before, it's because it's home. The transfer portal is gonna make it. He gonna make it work with the transfer portal. He no longer have to worry about recruits and all this, that, and third because the portal, NIL. So Muss will make it work in Cali. That's for sure. So, Arkansas fans, what are we finna do? We are finna be looking for a coach. Because I truly believe Musselman is gone after this year. After this interview tomorrow, you will be seeing USC has hired Eric Musselman as their new head coach. And we are finna be rebuilding from the bottom. But maybe you gotta wait and see, man. You know, let's stay tuned. Let's keep updating. And let's go from there. Musselman, will the bus be headed out west or will it stay in the Faye? We shall find out.